Yeah, I'd like to introduce Doug Olson. He's the senior FBI supervisor of the U.S. Department of Justice. He moved here to Salem February 2013, and he's been part of our community. And we welcome Doug to address our community and the gathering here. Doug Olson, please. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is my second year attending your lovely parade. Last time it was a little bit warmer, a little more sunny, but this crowd is just as large as last year, and this crowd is just as sunny. You have a beautiful culture, and it's truly an honor for me to be invited back to participate in your parade this year. I especially want to thank the president of the Sikh temple here in Salem, Mr. Bahadur Singh. I'm not going to talk as long as I did last year, but I would like to talk a little more about the FBI and what we do. And it seems appropriate on a day like today as we commemorate your fifth guru, a figure who famously fought for justice. The FBI has been around since about 1908. Today it looks a lot different than it did way back then. The FBI is now a national security organization working to predict and prevent terrorism and crime. We're not just a domestic agency, the FBI is a global agency. We have legal attaches known as legats and smaller sub-offices in locations around the globe, providing coverage to more than 200 countries, territories, and islands. The men and the women of the FBI are working day and night to keep the American public safe, but we can't do it alone. The fight for justice has always been locally fought. Throughout the FBI's history, we've always needed the help and support of the American people. You, our communities, have always been our most valuable partners, and we cannot do what we do without your trust in us. One way we build upon the trust is through our community outreach efforts. As many of you witnessed, since 9/11, the Sikh community has been and continues to be victims of hate crime, workplace discrimination, school bullying, and racial and religious profiling. In the intervening years since 9/11, the Sikh Coalition reported more than 700 attacks on victims related to hate crime, and far exceeding the national average of any single group. Last year we spoke about the tragedy in Wisconsin and how after that tragedy, representatives from the Sikh community met with the FBI here in Oregon, and how your community taught the FBI about the Sikh religion and culture. This history demonstrates that we must collaborate with you, the citizens who live and work in the communities we serve. Over the last few years, the FBI's community outreach has undergone a dramatic transformation at the national level. One result of the transformation has been our Citizens Academy program. Through that program, more than 10,000 community leaders nationwide have received an up-close and personal look at the mission and capabilities of the FBI. One of the attendees to the last Citizens Academy we had in Salem was one of your own members of your community here, Navneet Kaur, who benefited hopefully from coming to the Citizens Academy with us. We've expanded our partnerships with local and national organizations, and we have many community outreach programs for children and teens as well, like our Adopt a School program, our Junior Special Agents program, and our Safe Online Surfing program to help educate children about cyber safety and security. Also, to help parents, our Child ID app for smartphones allows you to securely store photos and vital statistics about your children, so it's easy to access if they, heaven forbid, they go missing. As evidenced by today's parade, the communities we serve are diverse. As we build upon these strong community partnerships, we also like to work towards greater diversity within the FBI. We are fully committed to building a workforce that reflects the many different communities we serve across the country, a workforce that understands the needs of those communities. We in the FBI face significant and evolving threats, both criminal and terrorism. But regardless of the threats we face, we must act within the confines of the Constitution and the rule of law every day and in every investigation. It's fair to say that the FBI has had missteps over the years, but these missteps have provided opportunities to improve and learn. We've adapted to meet these threats and must continue to evolve to prevent crime and terrorism, but our values must never change. In the end, we in the FBI know that we will be judged not only by our ability to keep Americans safe, but also by whether we safeguard the liberties by which we are fighting and maintain the trust of the American people. If you have any questions or any ideas to improve the ways in which we are working together, please reach out to us. Finally, and in conclusion, I hope today's discussion will be part of an ongoing dialogue. Only by communicating regularly will we move this relationship to where we want it to be, where we need it to be, keeping our communities safe, strong, and secure. Thanks again for everything you do as a strong community.
Again, I'd like to ask Bahadur Singh Ji to come and give us a report to Doug, and a personal testimony after 9/11. We've worked with the FBI tirelessly, and they've worked with us tirelessly, and we really, really appreciate their help. And I think his message is very, very simple and strong. Stay active and help our country. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Bole